other site.
Hello, hello, Guardians. I am Ransom Rider, playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Guardians, I'm in the EDZ. And after watching some of the recent videos, are we ready to defend the EDZ? Are we ready to defend the last city? I know it's a job that we take very seriously, Guardians. Here I am in public events, pushing back the darkness. But my question is, are we ready? Can we do it? We must do it, Guardians. We must do it. Will we have to evacuate regions of the EDZ, the Cosmodrome? I don't know. We're going to have to find out. All right, Guardians, I'm on my Titan again, and I'm just working on some more bounties. I really want to try to get this completed on my Hunter, my Warlock, and my Titan with as many of these bounties as I can. It will give me a little bit of a boost, I hope, on the seasonal gift bar. I hope we get a seasonal gift bar. And I'm hoping that the bounties will be there when I open up after we get into reset for the new season. I'll have to find out, Guardians, but as it is, I'm just going to continue to work it. Crimson, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Always good to see you, Crimson. Always good to see you. Crimson and I, we went through, I was invite by his clan, and we went through last night, Last Wish. There's video over there somewhere. If you'd like to see, we had a great time. We had a great time. Thank you for that, Crimson, and thank you for coming in to say howdy today.
You'll have to keep some for yourself, you know.
Now, let's see. Where am I with these? Let me check it, Guardians. Let me check it. I think I need to get some fusion rifle kills, though, and I do have my fusion rifle equipped. I'm using Jotun today. Oh, Crimson, mine's a mess. I've let it build back up to a mess. Crimson, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. But I need to get this completed. This is auto rifle kills. I'm going to travel to the next public event. Where is it? Where is it? The sludge. I'm going to go to this one. Ransom Rider says hello, Ransom Rider. Hello, hello. Melanie, it's good to see you. It is so good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. I need to get this auto rifle one completed. This is going to be another extraction. Let's see if I can't take some of these old guys out. It's been a long time since I've used Jotun. For a very long time, Guardians. It was like my favorite weapon. I never left the tower without it. And there was a point in time where it had exceptional, I mean exceptional tracking. The tracking was so intense, in fact, that they did nerf it. They reduced the tracking on it. But it still has tracking, and it's still a phenomenal weapon. I mean, as you can see, the power that it has, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Now, this is an enemy moves against itself in front of the building where Devram hangs out. And I will say, it is always a bit of fun. The area just teams with the enemy. And I like it. You know, if you don't want to go in to the last wish to get a lot of enemies, this is an area. The enemy moves against itself. Those can really allow you to get some weapon bounties completed. You know, rank up your weapons. Get that bar to move on them. And that got me my auto rifle calibration. It popped up on the right-hand side of the screen. Havoc, how are you, buddy? How are you? He snuck up on me, Guardians. He snuck up on me. Now, let me go into this structure and find out what I need to do. Thank you, chat, for hanging out with me. I'm Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game. It really is. I actually thoroughly enjoy... Oh, I've got to get one more Crucible match with clanmates. Ooh, champions. And Nightfall strikes. Precision hits. Vanguard playlist. I'm going to run through some Vanguard playlist. And just get that completed. You know, I want to get it completed. I need to finish working on this is what I need to do. So I'm going to pop that in. I need some precision hits. Wishender, give me some precision. I would probably be better served... I tried using Touch of Malice this morning, Guardians. I ended up dead a lot. I ended up dead. All right, I need some precision kills. I think I need some stasis kills. Let's get to it. This is a good one. This is a really nice balance of hurry up and go and take some time and shoot them down. So I like it. Now, the precision hits on these Vex is the juice box. You got to get the juice box.
Prison of Elders welcomes Impossible Warden. Yes.
All right, I'll tap those guys. I'll give them a hand. I'm giving them a hand, Guardians. That's what I'm doing. They got put in, you know, we were grouped automatically. This team we were grouped by the system. But I'm A-okay with that. I never mind that. Dom, how are you? Dom, are you playing or are you in school? Oh, absolutely. I would love to, Crimson. I would love to. Now, the Grandmaster, let me look at the Grandmaster and see what the requirements are. It is Void, and it's everything, Arc, Solar, Void. It's Overload, and, okay, because I think, Guardians, I think... Oh, man, let me switch over to my Titan. I do not have the proper gear on. Now, I'm just in a plane strike, Guardians, so it'll be okay to leave these guys. It'll be okay. I'm gonna switch over, Crimson, and get ready. I'm gonna get ready on my Titan. I like to think about my weapon choices, Guardians. You know, you want to be prepared. And you've definitely seen me go in and be like, you know, a mess with the wrong, you know, the wrong weapon, the wrong mod. And I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. The Glassway is a lot of distance. There's a lot of distance. So, and you know, there's arc, a lot of arc in that final room. So you've got to take that into account. But you also, you know, you also want to be ready for everything. If you do just the 1610 version, there's a lot of solar shields in the Glassway. So let me see what I can do here. Oh, I want to do... Let me look at it again, Guardians. Let me look at it again. The Glassway is barrier and overload. Barrier and overload. Now, I know right here, one hit, and overload really is going to be a machine gun or a scout rifle. So that gives me anti-barrier, overload. That gives me void, arc. And now, you know, there's like 2 solars in there. There's 2 solars. But there's so much arc in that final room. So, but I do need something solar. And I like Avalanche a lot. I do like Avalanche 450. You know, you can always go Taipan. You could always go Taipan. But here, I would be better served, most likely, with Cataclysmic. That would give me Arc, Void, and Solar. This has Soul Drinker. I'm going to have to clean a little of this out, Guardians, because it's cram-packed full, and I don't want to lose anything. You know, you might have something in there that's valuable. Let me go over and take a look at this. Wow. I did not look at this, Guardian, since I have been, you know, on this morning. I didn't look. Tracking module. I kind of like the idea of getting, you know, a full set for Last Wish. Because you can really equip yourself to do some damage in there. Wow, I think I have, you know, basically the full set. Let me see if I've got a little bit of room. I've got just a tad. Chat, thank you so much. I'm just making a couple of alterations here. I definitely want to make some changes. I need a little bit of space right here. All right, let me go pick that up. All right, because I kind of want to keep that full set for Last Wish. There were just so many really good pieces. 59, 62. What are these? This one's 63. This one's 63. Discipline of 20. Recovery of 15. Intellect of 19. Resilience 9. Resilience 10. There's not a whole lot of difference there, Guardians. 64, 64, 64. Every one of these dropped at a 64. 17, 14, 12, 12, 17, 13. I do like this one the best. Age-old Bond, range of 100, and it dropped Masterworked. Wow, I'm kind of liking that. I'm kind of liking this too. Tracking module on Apex Predator. I know there's a lot of them that I really, like better. Blast radius, I really like. All right, I'll hang on to those, Guardians, just to see. Now, am I okay with what I've got on? I think I have a better setup. Let's do this.
Physical expressions won't win a fight, but they feel good. Feeling good is better than not.
Now, am I going to be happy with this setup? Very true, Havoc. Very true. Okay, now, am I happy with this? I would rather this recovery be higher. Resilience 32, resilience 28. I could get resilience up a little bit better here. Well, I don't need resilience. I need recovery. Recovery of 8, recovery of 14. This is resilience of 34. I really can't go lower because of how I have my mods set up. Now, to a scout rifle with a 200 and a 60 impact, shoot to loot. That's explosive payload. That's a good one. That is a good one right there. And scout rifle is, oh no, wait a minute. Scout rifle, I don't have that set up right. I'm glad I checked. Overload scout rifle. Bow reloader. And Guardians, I'm just, these are things you have to look at. Every little detail can mean the difference Every little detail can mean the difference between a win or a loss. A win and a loss. And we want to win this. I'm going in with Crimson and a clanmate of his. Toasty, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. So I want to definitely look at these and give them, you know, the type of attention that it needs. So let's see. Elemental Whale. Picking up a solar elemental whale grants you additional grenade energy. Elemental whales, spawned elemental whales can now stack. I'm not going to get a lot of solar elemental whales. That's the thing. This is the question. This is the question. Dragonfly and high impact reserves. That Viced Stinger is so important right here. You know, I could still do this and put Viced Stinger on up here. Oh, you know, that's an option. I could take this down a tad. But I know there's going to be 2 solar in there, right? There's going to be like 2 solar shanks, and that's probably going to be the bulk of it. I will have a lot of void, and there's a lot of arc. I'm thinking I need to rethink this and go this way. And then do Taipan. And then I wouldn't have any solar. I wouldn't have any solar. I could go a solar subclass, right? I could do solar. But I actually like void the best because I can throw a void shield down. I can throw a void shield. That would give me, and I wouldn't have solar at that point. Then I would go double grenade. So, that's a toughie, Guardians. That's a toughie. Toasty, Havoc Otter, Melanie, Dom, everyone in chat. You know, I just want to go in knowing that I've got a really good build on. I want a good build. I've got tragic vault space, Havoc. Tragic. That's what I've got. Now, do I have a helmet over here? I do like to use, you know, different things, Guardians, for sure, because you just want to change it up. You don't want to be stuck in a rut. I don't like being stuck in a rut. So I am one of those people that I definitely like to change it up. You'd think I'd have an additional 1590. This one I could use it. All right, now, I want to take this up, right? I'm going to take this one up. Not just yet. I'm fixing to go into, guys, I'm fixing to go into a Grandmaster with Crimson. I'm just getting a few things taken care of till I get in there with Crimson. So, backup mag, Taken spec. I won't be facing Taken, so I'm going to do backup. Backup mag didn't help. Look at that. It did not help. Let's do boss spec. Okay. 1580 on that chest piece. Do I have a chest piece at a 1590? I should have, Guardians. There should be one in here at a 1590. I try to save additional pieces. $15.90. That's a 65. What's this? 66. So I could use that. Thank you, Guardians. I'm going to be going into a Grandmaster. I won't be free to play in just a few moments. But I will after the Grandmaster. I'll be able to play. $15.90. Where were you, $15.90? There it is. Now let's go back and get my one I just popped in. Let's get this up to a 1590 because I'm going to use it at some time. I know, Crimson. It's right back up to 598. Here I sit at 598 and I had it down. I've got to get it down to 400, Crimson. That's what I've got to do. I've got to get it down to 400.
Eververse deals in all manner of goods.
Hi there. Good luck. Good luck.
And I'm ready, Crimson, whenever you guys are. I think I'm ready. This needs to come down. I need to definitely get that down. I'm going to go resilience here. Resilience is so important, Guardians. Okay, I'm going to join you guys. I'm going to put my headset on, Guardians, because you need to be able to hear everything that's going on. Thank you, Uni. Thank you, Betty. All right, Crimson, I think I'm ready. I think I am ready. I've done several of these, and I've had a really good time with the Glassway. It's a lot of... Yeah, I think I'm good. I've got barrier and overload on. Double grenades.
Perfect.
Let me make sure that I can... I want my big shield, Guardians. If my team walks through this, they're going to get the void over shield as well. I'm ready. Thank you, Crimson.
Yeah,
Thank you, Uni. We don't work weekends. Crimson and Uni belong to We Don't Work Weekends. And we went through a raid last night with Crimson and had a ton of fun. The video's over here somewhere, but check it out. Check it out. We took down the eyes of Riven. Guys, this is a Nightfall, and this will be the Grandmaster version, and I'm excited. These are always fun. You know, another option here, chat, would have been Le Monarch. It's intrinsically overload. It's void. But the boss room, the bulk of it, you know, it's going to be arc, if I remember correctly. A lot of arc shielded harpies. There might
Yeah, there's a
be
bunch of them.
there might be a minotaur with a void shield. We're going to find out. But I do have arc void equipped, and I think there's 2 solar, 3 or 4 solar on the Grandmaster version.
Yeah,
But
there's
if you
just 2
went
solo.
if you went into this Guardians on the 1610 version, you would find solar shields all over the place. Every shank practically would be solar shielded, but not in the Grandmaster version.
Guardian, are you there yet?
And Guardians, always look for the Rally the Flag banner, because you can actually come into these certain versions of them and get a rally flag, and that's a big boost to you. Guardians, I will give a big shout out to Crimson. You know, it popped up in Discord last night, and I knew Crimson was killing them. He was taking them down, Guardians. He was pushing back. And Crimson beat me. He beat me on kills. So we'll have to go into Last Wish again, and I'll have to do better. Because Crimson definitely got me with like 100 more kills than I got. So, and he was leading the team, so he had a really stressful job leading the team. But Guardians, having said that now, don't ever be concerned about, you know, completion is key. And you might be doing something in a raid that's very important where you're not able to get as many kills. And when you're playing with a Guardian like Crimson, you definitely have fewer to kill because he's got them, you know, laid out. Oh, what kind of grenade is that? And Guardians, you can hear the blast of Arbalest. Arbalest is an excellent weapon. It really is. But the thing now with Arbalest, you got to be careful, Guardians. You can run out of ammo. Where my Wish Ender will see through walls, it gets me my super back quicker, and I never run out of ammo, and it will one-shot pop a barrier. Crimson one-shots pops a barrier, and then I think its perk, you know, it gives you more... It makes your other weapons more powerful, I think, for just a few moments. This old captain's a monster. And he's a dead monster, and I'm glad, I'm happy, he's gone. Guardians, we need a sticky bomb to cover those doors. You know, I normally would throw a shield down, and then they come out blind. But you don't want to get too close to these guys at this level. They can knock you out. They can knock you out. And by knock you out, I mean they'll give you a to-go box. Now, you know, we get a to-go box here, and we do come back with a token. So be careful, Guardians. This is a token. Grandmasters are token dependent. And stasis is at play here, and they will definitely try to whack you with stasis. And nobody wants to be whacked with stasis. Come on now, it's rotten. Stasis is rotten unless you're using it. And Guardians, the door is open. The door is open. The way forward has appeared. This is Clovis Bray's mess. And we're having to clean up. We're playing Clean It Up.
Know why Clovis built the portal.
Greed. Obsession. The list is long. If you asked him, he would have told you he was saving humanity.
Guardians, are we going to have to evacuate the last city? Are we going to evacuate sections of the EDZ? Are we going to use a Vex gate? Do we know enough about Vex technology that we could walk through a few people in and get them to escape? I don't know. I feel like the Vex could definitely alter the destination and end up, you know, digitizing every one of us. And I don't want to be digitized. Now, Guardians, another thing about Wish Ender, I love the range that it has. It has fantastic range. It one-hits so many of these enemies. But having said that, the enemies will become much more difficult as we progress deeper into this hole. Woo, Guardians. This is the shooting range. This is the gallery. They really look at us as the target. We look at them as the target. I'm going to pop down a void shield and just get these guys a little bit of extra protection, as well as myself. Oh, come on, Ransom. Come on. And Guardians, as you can see, these players are skilled perfection. They are absolutely skilled perfection, and that's always something good when you're playing with that level. Ah, he got me. The dirty scoundrel got me, Guardians. I should have got another shield down. I should have got another shield. And Guardians, the last time I ran through here, I went deathless. This time I've died. I've gone and died. Oh, I changed my armor up, Guardians. I took off the exotic that would have allowed my shield to be barrier piercing. I definitely need to get that back on. There is an exotic gauntlet that allows your throwing shield to pierce barriers. And I definitely should have put that on. I should have put that on. Woo!
Come with us to the left and kill the first overload.
I'm right here with you, buddy.
Oh, I didn't even
I just
notice,
come
my
inside,
bad.
it's fine. Next one will be mid.
Guardians, this old gal likes to hang out. She likes to hang out and just sting at you, and she can eventually really take you down. Now, she's gone immune. We're going to have a lot to deal with here. Woo, she's coming. I don't want to deal with her, Guardians, because her area of effect is massive.
Guardian down.
Now, Guardians, when you see her go tri or double shielded, even Wish Ender or Arbalest will not go through. You can see her on occasion close her shield up. You will get no penetration. You will get no penetration even with the barrier weapons. Wow, wow. I felt like I was far enough back, Guardians, that she should not have gotten me there. That was rough. That was rough. And Crimson has pulled her forward. He has pulled her forward. So that we don't really, get that roughness from her. But she definitely got Uni and I. That's what we're dealing here with, Guardians. She's an agent of the dark, and she's a powerful agent. The AoE is so large that we really, you can't even sneak out. Woo! And Guardians, I do have to be close. I do have to be close to the team for this shield to work. Get out of here, Harpy. It's madness, Guardians. It's madness. We're going to get her, though. Those shields, Guardians, you know, we keep those down and they won't heal. It's so important. Woo! Zemo, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you, Zemo. I loved your latest video on that world record run. It was fantastic, Zemo. Guardians, the music is pounding. The darkness comes forth to try to snuff out our light. I say no, Guardians. I say no. Zemo, I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you for asking. Come hang out sometime and we'll do something for fun. We'll definitely do something for fun. Zemo, what are you working on now, buddy? The world record run of Spire of the Watcher was excellent. Guardians, they come at you. They just keep coming. She's running. She's running. We're going to have another mass of them. Oh, Zemo, I knew you were probably busy, buddy. I knew you were probably busy. Yes, she's gone, and I'm glad she's gone. Get out of here. Ooh-wee. They're rotten, Guardians. They're absolutely rotten. These Vex. Your programming's bad, Wyvern. Your programming's bad. Get out of here. And here she is, back again. She wants more. We're going to give her more, Guardians. Ooh. Oh, Guardians, I'm so glad I got out of there. She was after me. Yes, Guardians. Yes, look at all of that loot.
The last of the ones.
Wow. Wow.
Bastards. Until next time.
Guardians, so much loot, so much fun. I feel like we need to do that again, Crimson. I feel like we need to do it again. I need to make some
Hey, we can
adjustments.
definitely do another one.
Let's do another
You
one.
need to go to the tower real quick, so we'll go there for a sec.
All right. Guardians, I'm going to put my exotic back on that allows me to throw a shield and pierce the barriers. I want to be able to pierce the barriers. But those are intensely fun. Zemo, the double loot. I'm loving it, buddy. I'm loving it. Chat, everyone, if you don't know, Zemo is a creator. He has his own channel on YouTube. He does speed runs, and he is a world record holder. Shout out to you, Zemo, and all the good that you do. You give us aspirational material. We can all look at those and try to be better. We can try to be better. Thank you, Zemo, for hanging out, buddy. Thank you. Now, I definitely want to get into... I want to get into away from the double grenade. I wasn't really happy with that. So let's pop this in. Then I want to go to the exotic, improves shield throw, Guardians. And if you'll take a look at this, this actually allows me to throw a shield piercing, it stuns a barrier champion. It stuns a barrier champion. And I'm excited by that whole thing of stunning a barrier champion. This is Overload Scout Rifle. I don't need the piercing bow because I'm running Wish Ender. So let's do the knocking speed. Overload Scout Rifle. I did like Tarnished Metal, but I also could go... I know I'm staying with that. I definitely could go Aisha's Embrace here. It's Adept. It is Void, but I just feel like the Scout is so important, Guardians. It is so important. I could also do Overload, Xenophage, or I could do an Overload. This is intrinsic. Well, Xenophage is not, but Thunderlord is intrinsically Overload. And it's Arc, and it would be phenomenal in here. Phenomenal. So, I don't know. I still like Wish Ender, though, because I never have to worry about running out of ammo. But there's options, Guardians. Don't feel like you're backed into a corner when you're choosing your weapons. So I'm going Overload Scout Rifle. I'm going to increase my bow reloading speed, hopefully. And then I need to think about redistributing this because it's way too high. Strength is 42. I mean, come on. And resilience is 32 on this helmet. Recovery, 26, 24. That would balance me out a little bit more. But... okay, it gets my resilience up. I think I'll go with that, Guardians. I just don't like how it looks. I'm going to change this look out. I'm a train wreck right now, Guardians, but it's all right. It is all right. This is a 87. I could go in for like a 90, but this has a 32 on resilience. And I kind of need that because of the change I made on my helmet. But I'm not doing that. I still want that really high. I want my shield back immediately, chat. I want it back immediately. And that's not going to do it for me. Guardians, it's always painful when I delete a, a really high-end piece like this, but I don't need that. And it's only a 63. I don't need that, so I'm not going to use it, and I want to get a color shader on this. I can't look at myself any longer with all this mess on. So let's get something in here. Let's go fun with this. I'm going to do this and just go fun. Now, overload scout rifle, yes. Barrier wish ender, yes. And then I want to go down here and look at this, Guardians. Let's see. This is a 22 on recovery. But let me look at this because I don't like how I have that set up. And let me look at upgrade modules. I need to grab a couple really quick, and then I need to delete some things out of that postal service. There's going to be too much hanging out there. A big shout out to Crimson and We Don't Work the Weekend, their clan, for giving me this invite today to run this with them. I definitely appreciate it. Ah, DFA Adept. I wished I loved you, DFA, but I just, an Adept weapons, Guardians, that's something else I don't like really deleting. I don't like to earn adept weapons just to turn around and delete them. But sometimes you got to do it. Sometimes you got to do it. Now, am I happy with this? I want to be able to stun, stasis, and arc, void, overload. Yes, there it is, Guardians. That's what I need.
Let me know when you're good, Ransom.
All right, I'm good. I'm good.
You good? Good.
Yep. K-Fizz, how are you, buddy? How are you? Thank you for hanging out. Ezra, what are you up to today? Uni, thank you, buddy. Let's take a look at Uni. Uni is a Warlock Awoken. Guardians, you'll remember him from last night because this Warlock is rocking the look, the color shader, the whole deal. He's a 1607 Dawnblade running Lingering Dread, Le Monarch, and Taipan. His exotic ghost shell is the Lunar Tiger Shell. That is the cutest little thing I've laid eyes on in 100 years. Look at this, Guardians. It's absolutely fantastic. I don't even think I have that. I don't think I have that at all. I would have remembered something that cute. Uni is a 101 Resilience, 100 Recovery, and a 101 Discipline. His exotic is the Chest Armor Starfire Protocol. Thank you, Uni, for doing everything that you can as a Warlock to push back the darkness. We're here. Guardians, I really remember a day where you had to go far to the left because those little ads at the front of this would take you down. They're sneaky Guardians. They run around with their hands up over their head when they're blinded. But they're sneaky. They're sneaky little varmints. We're getting rid of them. Yes, and she went spinning. She's a spinner. Get out of here, servitor. Get out of here. Guardians, good work, good work.
Elizabeth, you must know why Clovis built the portal.
Greed. Obsession. The list is long. If you asked him, he would have told you he was saving humanity. Collecting the radiolarian fluid from the Vex that came through was the prime purpose. I wanted it shut down.
Guardians, Clovis Bray lives here on Europa. Why haven't we scrambled his insides? I feel like we need a scrambler. We need to just do away with him totally, Guardians. He's no good. He's absolutely no good. And why are we letting him live? I don't know. He's rotten to humanity. He needs to be put on trial. And we need to get rid of him. We're pushing further into this, Guardians. I mean, you can look up there, and the Fallen have built like a little fortress up there. Why haven't the Vex taken them out? Because the Vex hate all other darkness. They're so rotten, they don't like any other darkness. They hate it all. But we know that the Hive and the Fallen, you know, they're like working together.
Some people are at the front door.
No, they're after me. They're after me, Guardians. Alright, I'm going to try to do a little better here about getting these sniper bots. I want a trip to the factory. I'm using my focus, Guardians. If my eyes are bulging and my mouth is agape, I'm using my focus. Ben, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Vanguards, it's good to see you. I'm hanging out with Crimson and Uni. This is our second Grandmaster run. You know, I'm excited by the whole ordeal of these Grandmasters. It's double loot. So loot it up. Be a looter.
Here they come.
They're coming for us, Guardians.
Single one escape.
Guardian down.
If you want to pop super ransom, you can do
Super,
that.
super, super.
Guardian down.
It's rough, Guardian. It's rough. These guys are so aggressive with us. They are so aggressive. As you can see, she's got a champion out there. But it's difficult to make a hit on him because of the aggression that she's popping. Now, that should not have shown immune because that shield is a shield piercing. It's a throw. It's considered my melee. Let's see if it pierces it. It didn't. It said immune. That's an irritant. That is an irritant, Guardians. Tough cookies, Guardians. We are facing these enemies at an extremely high level. And there she went.
go back inside.
Guardians double shielded. You can't do a thing with her when she pops those shields together. She's rough. Woo! She got me, Guardians. I didn't realize she'd gone in. Yikes! Guardian down. I should have gone super immediately upon seeing her, Guardians. She targeted me. She used her focus. And she brought me down. The power of the darkness on display, Guardians. Thank you, Crimson.
We can kill boss now.
Yes, Guardians. Woo! Exotics, 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 upon exotics. More and more.
Until next time.
I can breathe. I can breathe. I want to shout out to Crimson and Uni for being absolutely spectacular in here. These are the Guardians we must have to defend the last city. Crimson and Uni knocking back the darkness. Shining a light, Guardians, where the light ought to be. Uni, way to lead the team on kills. Crimson, score of 211,000. Ramson, that's me. Do better, Ransom. I'm up for another one, Crimson, if you guys want to run through another one.
Yeah, we can do one more.
Yeah, let's do one more, Guardians. Let's do one more. They just seem to be so much fun. I'm having a great time with this.
You all ready, Ransom?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, perfect.
I'm just looking. I like Crimson. I like thinking about, changing weapons. I know you find things that work, but it's always fun to think, what could I do differently that could improve my, my kill set. Lay Monarch definitely is a temptation. I know Uni has it on. I think it's Uni that has Lay Monarch on.
I mean, your loadout's pretty good right now. You covered both the champion types, which is all we really need, so.
Thank you, Ezra. I threw that color shader on this afternoon. I like to experiment with color shaders. I'll tell you why. I went, a long time in this game, basically using like 2, 3, 4 color shaders. Basically, Carminica was like my go-to color shader for a very long time. And I've just decided, I've got to branch out and do a little bit more. Because so many of the color shaders are great. And this practice, Guardians, we're fine-tuning our skill set. This definitely, makes us better when we're going to face the Witness. And those genetically modified Cabal, do they have superpowers? Are they more powerful? Are their shields tougher to break? These are questions we have to ask ourselves as we move forward. I think the Cabal are just going to be a little bit tougher. But thank you, Ezra. Thank you for that, buddy. Guardians, you can see Arbala Steel absolutely packs a punch. It packs a punch.
Elizabeth, you must know why Clovis built the portal.
Greed. Obsession. The list is long. If you asked him, he would have
Chat, Guardians, do you think that this Vex facility that we're in was built all wonky like this? Or have they just been away for so long that they really haven't done any maintenance here? Because this place is a train wreck. And Guardians, there is a mod you can equip from the artifact that allows you... Well, it might not even be from the artifact. It might just be one of our regular mods that really allows you to get that heavy to drop. Guardians, I'm thinking I may have to build this weapon. If it is craftable, I'm going to check into it. That's the scout rifle. I feel like I'm liking it.
What scout are you using, Ransom?
It's the one from the Catch Crash, 200 rounds per minute arc.
Yeah, that one's really good. I love that one.
Yeah, I'm liking it. Like, I really hadn't used it, Crimson. Oh, man. Now I'll never make it to the prom. I really like it, though. It feels like it, doesn't feel slow. It feels like it has an excellent impact rating, and it does. It does have a really good impact rating.
No, it's a really good gun. It's the only arc scout with explosive that's a 200, so it's just like by default the best arc scout.
And it is craftable, I bet, isn't it, Crimson?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so Guardians, there's a chore I've got to do. I've got a chore. I need to make this weapon. I just hope I don't have to go back to Catch Crash to do it, because Guardians, I did not focus a lot on Catch Crash. It just wasn't... It wasn't for me. I know a lot of people loved it. I know they really liked the ship. And I thought the ship event was good. It was just that public event that absolutely... where we had to throw umbrals.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I never wanted to see that again. I never
don't think
wanted to see
anyone
it
liked
again. And look, I love Destiny, you know, Guardians. I don't want people to think I'm bad-mouthing it. But every once in a while, there's an event that just, you know, is not to your liking. And that was one. That was one. I would have rather them make it fun and we picked up tacos and threw them back at the food truck. I don't know, something.
Yeah, it just wasn't the most entertaining activity. It was pretty boring after you got it done a couple times.
And Crimson, I don't know if you've heard me talk about this or not, but I would really like to have Gambit just fine-tuned. I don't hate
they
Gambit.
really need to.
But I want them to fine-tune it. I want Eris Morn brought in. You know, I want that dialogue, that banter between the Drifter and Eris Morn brought back. Because I really liked them. I want the animation for depositing motes taken away. I want to just run by the bank. And I don't want to have to pick up... I don't want to have to pick the motes up. You know, if you get the kill, I want you to have the umbral. Because still too many of them go through the ground. And I just think it would be really good if you get the kill, you get the umbral. And then
yeah,
instead
that's
of...
a better idea. Because they glitch out all the time. They're like
all the
flying
time.
everywhere, going to the ground.
All the time, Crimson. And I want... I would really like to see, instead of gobs of invasions, 2 invasions... And then I want, you know, like a big ogre sent over. You know, when you could invade, instead of it being an invasion, I'd like to have an ogre, you know, pop across. Or, you know, a cabal. Just one of our enemies. And I would like for it to drop motes. And, you know, I want a selectable version so when they come over, you know, they can be champions. I think that would make it really interesting. And that way, your team's not fighting about who gets to invade. It's like, we've got 2 invasions, you know. Pick. Are you number 1 or are you number 2?
That could be fun.
I think if you couldn't if there was 4 invades maybe and each person had to do it once, that'd be cool.
Oh, that would be grand. Uni, I like what you're saying. You need to be a guest star one night on the podcast. And we'll talk about it. We have so much fun with the...
I would love to join the podcast one time.
We have so much fun with the podcast, and we need some guest stars, you know, that would, you know, present your idea and defend it. Defend it.
Ransom, there's a wyvern on your right. Push through middle to that barrier. That works, actually. Good super, good super.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh, where did he go? But yeah, I feel like Gambit can be saved. It just needs a little bit of attention. You know, it needs those new mounts.
It
Just
really
like
does. It hasn't gotten a
just
new map
like
in 4
PvP.
years.
You know, PvP needs it. The Dreadnought. What is the Dreadnought mount called, guys? I don't even remember.
Is it Cathedral of Dusk? Nah.
Oh my gosh, it is so
Cathedral of Dusk
massive.
is from D1. I don't know if that's the one they brought back.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, that's it. That's it. And it is absolutely just so massive.
Bring the
That
wyvern
one-
inside.
That one and the pyramids.
Disjunction.
Yes, my gosh.
They're both really bad maps.
The team just spends so much time, you know, trying to wander back and forth. The bulk of your time, if we looked at it, it's definitely running to and from. Tweedledee and Tweedledum here. I hate it when they start getting sequenced where you can't hardly do anything with them.
Yeah, it gets really annoying when they do that.
And I'll tell you, one of the worst is that lost sector on the Dreaming City. When you select that at 1610, it's not Aphion's Rest, although it could be Aphion's Rest or Aphelion. It really gets it going where those guys are just back and forth and they hip hop over each other.
Overloader spawn.
But Eris
the
would
boss.
be such a great welcome back into the Drifter's life. I don't know if you guys have been around. Remember the event on IO when we had to work for
Yeah,
Drifter and
Arrivals.
Eris? Yes,
That's fun.
and they were so good together, Crimson. Do you remember that?
Yeah, there's a lot of characters I wish interacted more. Because like every season it's only 2 or 3. I think they should like up it to maybe 5, 6. Because it's just like huge cast of characters.
That's why I think next season might be good, because they said like at least Devram and Petra and a bunch of others are heading back to Earth to defend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Amanda Holiday lift Crow up. Why didn't she lift Devram up? I don't know. I try
Wyvern
to
should be in
warm up
mid
to
here.
Crow. I try to warm up to him, but I just can't.
I like him when they introduced him, but I think they just overused him. He's been in like every season since.
I had to punch her, Guardians. She was getting on to me. She was coming for me. The first time I ever did this, that little guy on the top up there got me. I was not expecting him.
I'll teleport everywhere. They'll sneak up on you.
Bye.
Good work.
Nice teamwork, Guardians. Wow, look at all of those exotics.
Good riddance, evil bastards.
Double loot. We love
Until
double
next
loot.
time.
I love double loot. It's what we live for as Guardians. Double loot. Woo! That and a bowl of ramen noodles. I'll take mine to go. Guardians, thank you. Crimson, Uni, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me.
Of course.
It was, yeah, thank you guys. And I will see y'all very soon. It's lunchtime. It's lunchtime. Thanks, Crimson. Thanks, Uni.
Yep,
All right,
thank you,
have a good-
Ransom.
Have a good one.
Thank you guys. Chat, thank you so much. I'm Ransom Rider playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out with me. Destiny 2 means a lot to me. Destiny in general means a lot to me. Thank you guys for hanging out and being here with me today as we work our way through the darkness in Destiny 2. Bye. Bye.